Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the Volvo S80 and why it is actually quite a rare car. So I made a video previously talking about my car and how there's one of 24 left in the UK in this R Design premium spec, and I went on Auto Traders today and they seem to be becoming rarer and rarer, these S80s. If you look at a comparable V70 or go onto Auto Trader and compare the amount of S80s for sale to the amount of V70s for sale, you'll see that there's about 4 or 5 times more V70s than there were S80s, and it got me thinking, well, why is this? What causes this, and why didn't people buy S80s to begin with? Because actually there were far less S80s produced than there were V70s. Well, the main reason obviously is because it's a saloon car, and Volvos were exceptionally well known for their big estate cars, but saloon cars weren't as popular for Volvo. They never have been, to be honest, and for me, I quite like the shape of them. I think they're a fantastic looking shape. But a lot of people who buy Volvo are buying Volvos for the practicality. So for them to buy a saloon sort of defeats the object of doing it. There was also a lot of competition in this segment regarding saloons, the executive saloon market and the company car market. The most popular engine for the S80 was the 2-litre diesel, which is company car drivers all over. Basically, the company car tax system in the UK penalises you for having more emissions, so it was cheaper for a company car driver to get a 2-litre diesel than it would be to, say, get this D5. So that makes the D5s rarer. But in terms of the S80 in general, people just chose BMW 5 Series and E-Class Mercs and Audi A6s. That is literally the case, and I think that's because the respective engines were much more economical and just a better all-around package when compared to the Volvo equivalents. Don't get me wrong, the D5 is a fantastic engine, and the D4, the late D4, was a fantastic engine, but Volvo were quite late to the market with their economical versions of the car. They only initially offered the car with a 1.6 Drive E, which had 130 horsepower or something ridiculous, which basically meant the 0 to 60 on the S80 was just over 10 seconds, which is pretty poor when compared to the German comparison. So yeah, that's just an interesting little exploration. In terms of S80 ownership, like I said, it's sort of becoming a more and more exclusive club. More and more of these cars are getting scrapped. More and more are basically having some issues that people can't be bothered to repair. I mean, for example, I bought this car in January for £1,500, and I think more and more people are just starting to scrap them. If you look at the like I said, the comparison between the P3 S80s and the V70s, the V70s are much more plentiful than the S80s. So yeah, let me know what you guys have got. I know a few of you guys have got V70s, XE70s, but to be honest, for me, the S80 is the perfect car. I mean, it's got a huge amount of space compared to most saloon cars, and it's sort of the Volvo of saloons, if that makes sense. There has been lots of criticisms about the 5 Series boots, the Audi boots, and even the 5 Series that I had on test not long ago. The boot was far smaller than this car is here, and I think the reason that people didn't buy them, like I said, was the company car tax, but it was just the fact that the D5 engine just was it was at the wrong time for the wrong customers, really. The Volvo engine the D5 is the best engine. It'll be the most durable, it will be the most performance, and it is certainly the most sort of well respected. But for company car buyers who are leasing them for 3 years at a time, they don't care. They just want to save fuel and save money. So I think, yeah, that was sort of the death of the S80. Obviously the S90 has been released now, and that is again selling much less cars than the V90 is, but actually the V90 is selling much fewer than the V70 did. People are going more towards the V60s now, which is interesting, I think. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, the S80's been around for 1998, it was first released, so it's been around for a long time. I mean, they finished producing them in 2015, 2016 as they phased them out and brought in the new generation S90. So like I said, they're dropping reasonably well in price, and you can pick them up for fairly affordable money. As a car, I mean, you can't go wrong with them. There's no other car in this price bracket or in this class that is as comfortable as this car is inside. And I think had Volvo got the engine strategy right, then they would have sold thousands and thousands more than they did. But unfortunately, they were too late to the game, and by the time they brought out the D4 and everything like that, it was sort of curtains for the S80. They missed the boat completely, and yeah, I think it's a bit of a shame. But it does mean that guys like me and you can get hold of these fairly cheap. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well, and make sure you don't miss any uploads. Let me know if you've got an S80, like I said, or a V70. Be interesting to see if I've seen you on a motorway, because it's quite a nice thing when you see another S80 sort of give each other a nod, because of that rare. But yeah, see you next video, guys. Cheers.